In terms of the people who should be involved in research on infrastructure, in the course of our work on the energy plan, we've collected a very sort of wide-ranging group of stakeholders to work in our energy working group, and that's included the utilities, gas and electricity utilities, universities, the businesses, some consultancies, engineering firms, and obviously the local authorities, who are the sort of main stakeholders for us. So all of those groups are actually really important in terms of actually making these things happen. In terms of how those actors become involved in research, I think we have to be very careful about the amount of time which is required to be involved in that research. Basically, our stakeholders want to be doing things. They don't really, that their remit and the amount of time they've got is not really focused on research per se. It actually has to be linked to active projects, actively moving us towards our targets. So that isn't really quite an answer, but I think it's one of the key things that you have to consider. In a local authority, we operate at many different levels. So obviously the local authority itself, but we're also looking upwards to the regional level, to the local enterprise partnerships, and also to smaller levels. For us, all of those levels are actually important, and particularly when you're thinking about heat, because heat projects actually have to happen at an incredibly local level, as well as having that sort of overall sort of national direction and regional direction. The benefits of involving a wider range of actors is clearly that you get different perspectives. You start to understand why poor decisions are made or why good decisions are not made, and to understand the barriers to actually delivering what perhaps is government policy, but to actually delivering that on the ground